Hey skiers, it's Bob with SkiEssentials.com. Welcome to our 2026 ski test. We've got a Kastle ZX92 for you today. Ski's a carryover model from last year, so same construction, shape, profile, graphics as we saw for 2025. So another year for skiers to kind of get into this narrower freeride ski with a lot of really positive energy. This is one of those skis that if you don't think too much about it, or if you hadn't heard too much about it, you get on it, and it's kind of a one of those light bulb moment skis where it feels kind of like a freeride ski in terms of playfulness and creativity, but then has a lot of really nice energy and feedback to it. So you get a lot of good bounce out of this ski, and it's just a whole lot of fun. Not overly demanding, so I think that there's a nice intermediate application here, especially for those looking to kind of get into a freeride shape and style without having to go super wide. Construction-wise, we're built with a poplar and beech wood core, so using that beech, for more sturdiness and more strength works well against the lighter weight energy of the poplar wood. We get fiberglass laminates here as well, and then we also get their Holotech technology. So by reducing the mass in the shovel of the ski, it reduces vibrations and keeps the ski smoother and quieter overall. It does have some nice flex to it, especially in the shovel here, and that's just going to help the ski stay up and out of fresh snow, as well as just making initiation phase of the turn quite easy. And then some nice energy out of the tail, not terribly stiff, but there is enough flex there in order to to get into that and really maximize the side cut of the ski. This is the 176, and on the scale we are at 1,750 grams. So there's a sturdiness to it without it being too heavy, and that's kind of part of the fun of the ZX92 is that it's got a nice balanced feel to it. Shape-wise, 92 underfoot, good place to be for mixing conditions and terrain, and a 16.4 meter turn radius. That allows you to be a little bit more playful with your turn shape and style. You can make really quick skidded turns, or you can let it run and get some nice medium radius speed and stability out of it. Some good positive camber underfoot. It definitely feels like a stiffer camber in that zone. You're going to get a lot of energy out of the camber as opposed to the Paragon 93, which shares a footprint but has a stiffer wood core and uses 2 sheets of metal. This ski uses the rocker or the camber profile, to get more energy out of the ski while it's not going to be as damp or as powerful at speed and under more aggressive skiing conditions and terrain. But we do get that same rocker profile in this as we do in the Paragon, which is pretty dramatic. They've brought the widest part of the ski well down in, so there's a really spoony taper shape here. Probably some of the most taper we see on a ski this narrow. You'd have to get into, I don't know, something like a DPS or something like that to see more dramatic taper per width of a ski. So that's really putting the flotation on a different level and that smoothness and softer snow. The tail's a little bit more all-mountain oriented. There is, long but low camber, and then not a whole lot of taper in the tail. So just keeps it nice and quick and energetic towards the back, and then a little bit more surfy and fun in the shovel of the ski. We do have some good tester feedback here. Hans de Boer, he notes that it is super light and playful. Would have been very fun once the snow softened up. Not meant to do high-speed carving, but more of a play along the sides of the trail, duck into the trees when you can, spring fun type of ski. Yeah, totally. If your aim is stability and power at speed and longer radius turns, yeah, there's better options out there. But if you want to do nice, quick, really angular turns and get a lot of good feedback and just have fun bouncing around, ZX92 is really, really a good option. So that's it. Make sure to check this ski out here at SkiEssentials.com, and we will see you out there on the hill. Bye.